everyone to give a round of applause for Rotary. Yeah, thank you very much. डर मुझे भी लगा फासला देखकर, डर मुझे भी लगा फासला देखकर, पर मैं बढ़ता रखा रास्ता देखकर। खुद ब खुद मेरे नज़दीक आती गई मेरी मंजिल मेरा हौसला देखकर, मेरी मंजिल मेरा हौसला देखकर। Somebody asked me, what's more important? It's the journey or the destination? It's neither the journey nor the destination. It's the company of you all. Good evening, everyone. Namaste and Jai Jinen. Respected Chief Guest of the evening, DGP Rupin Sharma ji, IPS, Nagaland. Respected Installation Officer and our Guest of Honor, Rotarian R.S. Panesar ji. Respected Innerville District Chairman Pinky ji Agarwal. All the past President of Rotary Club, my Rotary family members, Innerville members, Lion members, all NGOs, civil societies, media persons, all dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and all other guests. I stand before you today deeply honored and slightly terrified to accept the role of President of the Rotary Club. When I first heard the news, I thought, wow, they must have confused me with someone responsible. But then I realized responsibility is just another word for opportunities to make lots of speeches. Jokes apart. First, let me thank all the past presidents. I am the 54th president of this esteemed club. You people have set the bar so high, I am considering hiring a ladder just to reach there. Your dedication and hard work have been inspiring, mostly because you survived all the meetings and still showed up. To my fellow Rotarians, I promise to lead with enthusiasm, integrity and dedication. As we move forward, I want to emphasize the importance of collaboration and teamwork. Together we can accomplish so much that we could do alone. I encourage all of you to share your ideas, perspective and work together to find creative solutions to the challenges we face. I look forward to each and every member for their involvement and serve the upliftment of the society. This year's theme is Unite for Good. Let us all unite for friendship, fellowship and service. I am excited to work with you all, our mission of making a positive impact on our community in the world.
Today marks both a celebration and a transition. A celebration of all we have achieved together and a handover of responsibility to fresh, capable hands. As I complete my term as President, I look back with immense pride at the journey we have undertaken this past year, a journey rooted in Rotary International's 7 areas of focus, which have always guided our mission and action. Under disease prevention and treatment, we did lots of projects for the benefit of the society people. Then another focus area, water, sanitation and hygiene. Under this also we could serve the people. Then basic education and literacy. In this area also Rotarians, Rotary Club Dimapur did lots of work. Then environment, supporting the environment. Here actually I am not elaborating because our secretary will elaborate everything on the project we have done. But the whole year activities, here environment, protect environment, to educate people, here also we work under that. Then vocational, another focus area, vocational training session and job skill workshop we did. maternal and child health by collaborating with other local bodies. They performed. And finally, we worked towards peace building. So all the year, our club we perform different activities covering all the 7 areas of focus. None of this was a solo effort. It was a team effort powered by the passion, perseverance, and purpose of every Rotarian sitting in this room. I am grateful to each one of you for standing beside me, for believing in our shared goals, and for giving meaning to my years of service. Rotary is like a wheel, always in motion, always turning. To the outside world, it is the outer ring that is visible. The projects, the events, the visible acts of service. But the real driving force comes from the center, the unseen core, where dedication, passion, and commitment quietly reside. It is this invisible heart that sets the wheel in motion and keeps it moving forward. Rotarians are like that. Many may not be in the spotlight, but the selfless contributions, big or small, keep the Rotary spirit alive and thriving. Every act of kindness, every moment of service, no matter how hidden, adds strength to the wheel of Rotary. This is the exact theme of our Rotary wheel. Now we are going to felicitate the heroes who contributed a lot for making my tenure a successful one.
I don't know how many of you have heard about the war against drugs. How many of you have heard about the Nasha Mukt Abhiyan of Government of India? How many of you have seen drugs with your own eyes? How many of you have seen drug traffickers or drug addicts who are spoiling their lives? How many of you have seen drug carriers and traffickers who are actually giving poison to the society every day? Okay, every day. And those people who are taking drugs are diseased persons, they are robots. I'm saying diseased by way of a sympathy towards them. है ना, बीमार मानो ऐसे थे। तैखानी तो दवाई ना खाले तो पागला निशना हो जाए। It is like this. Now, one of the reasons that Nagaland has not been as successful in fighting the war against drugs is ताली दुई हाथ परा बजाना है, एकता हाथ परा बजाया से पुलिस गवर्नमेंट ही ट्राई कर रहा है, सिविल सोसाइटी ट्राई कर रहा है. You know, all due respect to what people are doing, trying to do, not doing, or maybe doing and trying to do. They have no rules, they have no regulations. Everybody has its own regulations. There is no difference between what is a fine and what is an extortion. I'm just saying about drugs. Okay, I'm not going into extortion on the market and anything. I'm just saying about drugs. NGOs, civil societies, manu dorbo, drug trafficking Korea manu pe dorbo, dori gana, I to me inenga Korea ऐसे fine दी. 2 लाख उसे लिया, drug abuse के हाथ में सब दे दिया, next day he starts doing again. The same day he starts doing again. That's why I'm saying ताली एक हाथ से नहीं बजता है, दोनों हाथ से बजता है. The society and the civil society has to become an equal partner in a lawful manner in dealing with this problem. If you think that you will handle it within your own village or your tribe or a NGO or a society or Rotary or anything according to your own rules, then your own rules don't even say that drug trafficking is an offense. Na? Who made drug trafficking as an offense? The government has made. So please partner with the government for doing all this. You cannot do it alone. I think in the whole country, more so in Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram, I think this drug trafficking, drug consumption is the biggest problem in the societies. It is the biggest problem in the societies. Okay. Besides the state government priority and my passion, I came to this because I want to make a request to the Rotary. I think the mental health and counseling part of it for the drug abusers, okay, the drug users, is an area where there is nothing being done in Nagaland. There, as I said in a speech about say 10 days back on the International Day for Drug Abuse also, in Nagaland, whatever counseling is taking place, whether it is in the churches or in rehab centers, is religious counseling. It is not even religious counseling. I would not even use the word counseling. It is religious sermonizing. Okay? Sermonizing and psychological counseling are two different things. There is nobody who is doing psychological counseling for the drug users. I think I will be very happy, and Nagaland also will remain indebted to Rotary if Rotary can take up psychological counseling in an organized manner. Okay? I would not say that you cut on other things if you have more money for this, but this is an area where actually you need to say maybe tie up with your partners in other states, other districts, or maybe try to run some good de-addiction and detoxification centers in coordination with Government of India. They give funds for all this. Okay. Bring trained psychologists and counselors from say places like Delhi or from Guwahati or Jorhat or other places. You can tie up with various hospitals. I think that is an area which you need to focus on. People in Nagaland will like it. Okay? Everybody will like it. There are, I've been in Nagaland. A lot of people here I see are mostly non-Nagas. So I think someone like me, a non-Naga, has a distinct advantage in Nagaland. In some cases, Nagas tend to trust us more, because they think that tribal line पर कथा तो बाहर ना होला वो, okay, बाहर ना होला वो तो अमुखान पड़ा तो बाहर जाओ ले काम नहीं तो within your own Naga tribes, villages or whatever clans, ना वो भाई ऐसे तो सेमा लगा पहले आओ इन्हें का बिया पाओ लगा पहले तो अंधा में बिया इन्हें का ऐसे तो अमुखान के पहले तो चुपचाप एक तावे नाम ना पाओ ओले भी काम पूरे हो जाले होशे तो, so the non-locals have a distinct advantage. So why I am saying this is nothing against the Naga society, it's just the way the society is built up. But if you can bring up trained psychological counselors or psychiatric counselors from outside, they will have the same advantage like we have. People will, the abusers, drug users will be happier to share more information and more problems with them than with the Naga counselors. Okay, so there is a big role to play in this area, and I can tell you Government of India gives funds for this left, right and center. Just go to the Ministry of Social Justice and Welfare website, Nasha Mukt Abhiyan. They have their own website where you can apply for de-addiction, detoxification, rehab centers and all. I think they will sanction for Rotary in any case. Okay, but if you need me to talk to someone in Delhi, I will also put in an effort and say, it's required. It's not. I'm not trying to help anyone, nor am I saying that I will be able to do this. No. See, there is a requirement. I see that there is a requirement. The other day we were saying, this is actually figures from the UNODC report. Okay, Nagaland, the percentage of drug addiction, not heroin, others also, Relipan, Spasmopraxevan, alprazolam tablet, cough syrup, ये सब मिला के, that drug trafficking, drug addiction problem is about 5% of the society, which out of a population of 20 lakh becomes 1 lakh, roughly. Okay, just ballpark. I'm saying, not even going into too many details. 1 lakh people. You know how many? What is the capacity in Nagaland for treating drug users? How much is the capacity for detoxification and all? It is not more than 700-800 persons at a time for a 3-month program. So even imagine that everyone finishes in 3 months and is okay. Even then your capacity is not to cater to more than say 600 multiplied by 4 times, 2,400, 3,000 people in a year. Okay, the capacity is not more than 3,000 people in a year, and you know how many are the drug abusers? It is 1 lakh people. There is a real problem. Okay, so anyone who can pitch in is welcome. I think organizations like, okay, yes, I am your guest at Rotary, but organizations like Rotary or say Red Cross or maybe Lions Club or anyone who can help in this will be welcome. The advantages, again, nothing against the local society, but the advantages with these organizations like a Red Cross or a Rotary or a Lions is it's sort of better organized, more transparency, the delivery mechanisms are okay. So that's why I'm saying if you can pitch in there, I think everybody will appreciate in the society. My suggestion and request is that please take this up as a priority area. Another thing, I don't really know what you are doing in this. I just saw that one of your charter points is peace and conflict. Peace and conflict management. I don't know what you are doing, but this is again an area where some amount of effort can be done. You need not get into the Naga political problem or anything. There are enough number of villages with bordering villages where there are issues. Well, for example, Lamai Namdi. There are enough number of such places where some sort of reconciliation, some sort of talking, getting both the people to talk, someone going there and talk. Chalo, baat bhi nahi karo, don't even talk about one issue. Maybe organize a 2-hour, 3-hour seminar on how to solve inter-village disputes in the context of Nagaland. You start getting ideas. Your own people will probably realize much better, ye problem aise bhi hai. There are enough areas, so I think these are 2 areas that I would suggest if you can try to pitch in whatever manner possible. From our side, from the side of police, I sort of cannot offer you anything. But if you have teams going to the interior districts, you need a place to stay. We have a police message and all. To whatever extent possible, we'll be able to help. Your teams are going to the interior, you need any bit of say security or something that we will provide. Or you need a bus or something for say either ferrying patients or taking your teams to other places that money I cannot provide. Whatever other resources that we have, if we get adequate notice, we'll be able to help in whatever manner it is possible. Once in a while, maybe some of you or all of you can come and join us for a cup of tea in my office and discuss generally, what are the problems. I also know what the problems are. Sometimes problems of the society, because of the position that we hold, we can just take it to the government saying it to be problem. You can keep shouting. People keep shouting, giving press releases and everything. But once you give all these press releases and all, these are seen as coming from vested interests. But come and talk to us. If we are convinced, we will take it as if it is like a real issue which has to be addressed. I think it reaches the proper corners faster. obviously it reaches the corners faster through newspapers, but a proper feedback, a considered opinion from the government machinery is also welcomed by a lot of people. Me and the Nagaland government and the Nagaland police are there for you, there for all people in Nagaland all the time. Any help, any assistance that we can render to you, whether it is as Rotary or as individuals, will be helpful to join. We'll be happy to join in any venture that you want us to be part of.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.